Hello and welcome to the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series for your 7th race of the season here at the Iowa Motor Speedway. Tonight is going to be an exciting event. 18 drivers on the entry list for today's race. That's our largest field for this season. And about a third of them are newcomers. A lot of new talent on track, or at least some drivers that are kind of returning. So varying skill levels on the racetrack should add an interesting dynamic to tonight's event. And as we wait for the green flag, we take a look at our starting lineup for today's event. Matt Duell and Caitlin Stringer, teammates, and a couple on the front row. They're followed by Dartanius Jr. and your highest qualifying of the newcomers, Gabriel Wanderley in 4th. Then it's Hayden, Thanos, Pericles, Guerra, Dunlap, and Hartmut rounding out your top 10. Sinclair, Dodd, Mizrak, Fitzwater, Cyron, Pedro, Oscarino, and Angel make up the remainder of the field. Matt Duell had a good qualifying run last week, and Caitlin Stringer had a good run near the front. Let's see what he can do today. The green flag is out. 25 laps on the ticket. Duell's starting to slap the racetrack, and there's Dartanius Jr. in the 94 looking down low. There's Eric Hayden, almost made it 4 wide coming out of turn 2. It goes down to 3 wide, and Hayden really aggressive going for the lead. He's going to get it done. Some contact. Oh, the 49 almost spins out. Makes some contact with Dunlap. Dunlap looks low. 3 wide going to the corner. They're sliding up the racetrack. Dartanius falling close behind the 94. Oh, issue in the back. I see Dodd, Thanos. Mizrak goes spinning. Hayden out front. Dunlap trying to hang on to second place, going for the lead himself. Matt Duell gets pinned by Pericles, and that's going to put him in the wall and slow him down in the 49. And there's Caitlin Stringer. Makes contact with Sinclair. And Sinclair's going to go into the wall, and that's bad for him. He's second in points. Pass for the lead while that goes on. Adam Dunlap in the 97. For Chico Motorsports, as Hayden is so aggressive on the back bumper of the 97. Now Dunlap, this is not his first foray into stock cars. He used to run the UticaHomeTrackSeries, but with very limited success. Most notable for his insane barrel roll at the Kyalami circuit in the number 84 machine. But even better known as the Utica Rallycross Series champion, trying his hand back at the stock cars again. As we have some issues near the back, there is Gabriel Wanderley in the wall, but we want to spotlight him. A very good qualifying effort for the Rossman's machine. The Brazilian driver hoping to make an impact in this series. So far, the only impact has been with the wall, as he's competing with a couple other drivers that are running their first races. Alex Pedro, a lights driver from last season, now works his way up into the main division. Cooper Cyron. Oh no, and JJ Hartmut can't catch a break. Second week in a row he's been spun out. And heavy contact. Fitzwater, Sinclair. And that's going to do it for a couple of these drivers. And man, that was a heavy impact for the young Brazilian driver. And it looks like it's not going to be his day today, maybe next week. Eric Hayden's going to secure the race lead. We don't do cautions on these tracks. They just have to work their way off the racetrack. But Eric Hayden is in a great place right now. Isaac Sinclair is right there on the inside line. He's going to be out of this race. He was his closest competitor for the championship. There's also some rumor that some drivers like Sinclair, Fitzwater, and a couple others may be working their way up to the Phillips Cup Series. This would leave him alone for the championship, and he would be near guaranteed. But he's got Adam Dunlap hot on his trail, hoping to steal the win away from him. We want to look back here. This is Jerry Guerra in the 194. Jerry Guerra has been a regular in various series. He's been on and off in competition. Decided to give the series a shot this season. Ran in the lights division last year as like a late season replacement. And he's back in a late season replacement as well. As he's putting up a decent fight, but he's really not giving Pericles much room. Guerra's a little bit further back. He still has a little ways to catch up, but interesting performance by the 194. This is a good battle between the two. Oh, Pericles almost drives up the wall. Paulo Thanos getting into that as well. Looks like Guerra's going to get a little bit of ground. On the 90 machine, you see Duell and Stringer right have them. And the battle heats up for the race lead. Adam Dunlap, the ING Skoda. He's the only Skoda left in the Phillips Cup or Regional Pro Cup Series. In fact, Chico Motorsports, owned by Tyler Kolesa, pushed to have a Skoda while other teams were trying to get rid of him. So I guess keeping the Skoda was a good move on their part. He's got a great performance right now, as you see Cooper Cyron back there having a little bit of a brush with the wall. Still in third place, though. Dunlap with a good run to the front. This shows that he's really improved his stock car racing since his UticaHomeTrackSeries days. And Eric Heiden, he doesn't need to push it too much. He's got a great run as it is. But I think he wants to see a second victory in his book. He won last week in Richmond. Starting to lose some ground in the 97 though, as we see a little bit of passing in the back. There's Alex Pedro in the 36 machine. He drove the 02 back in the lights division. Had some okay runs there, but it was mostly lackluster season. He's doing a lot better this week in his debut start. And that blue number 36 machine, he's got the 73 of Cooper Syron, the Australian driver, right behind him. Cooper Syron does his share of stock car racing. Pedro a little bit less experienced, a bit of a rookie, as it were. So, this is an impressive effort for that team. And look at Noah Oscarino in the 500. Started second to last, up to 5th place already. Adam Dunlap, car number 97, continues to lead. He's pulling out a huge lead. Now, we want to tell you a little bit about the Phillips Cup Series. They are not racing here in Iowa, but they're racing at Widow Springs. And it should be an excellent event. You should check it out on the Tasman Dutch channel as the DASCAR Phillips Cup Series continues their season. It's been a good battle for the championship and a lot of strong battles on track. Really check that out. And while you check that out, also check out this channel as well. We have other racing in the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series. Adam Dunlap continues his lead, and he's starting to pull away from Eric Heiden. Heiden's need to make something work if he wants to catch up. And we're getting a report. Something may have happened there in the front stretch. We'll get a replay in a second once we get the cameras associated with it. As the top 5 has been pretty much stationary since a little bit before halfway in this event. So let's take a look at that replay. So Caitlin Stringer and Jerry Guerra go into the corner and just gives Guerra no room. Both cars are going to go sliding down the front stretch. Watch out, Sean Angel, close call. And JJ Hartman just can't win, especially when the 79 car is around. So unfortunate for those drivers, they are going to pull out of this one. And Adam Dunlap has caught up to lap traffic. That's Jerry Guerra. Jerry Guerra not going to give him any room. And Dunlap's going to get into the wall. That's going to slow him down. Here comes Eric Heiden in the 52. Time's running out, and that is going to hurt Dunlap's momentum. Here comes Heiden. Maybe some of those drivers tailing them could have a shot. So Jerry Guerra may have played an important outcome in this event. Heiden and Dunlap both get into the wall. Heiden a little less. Heiden is getting close to the back bumper of the 97. Can he get it done? Man, the right sides of these race cars are pretty worn today. They've made a lot of contact with the wall. You see a pass back there between Pedro and Oscarino. Heiden getting a lower line. Dunlap, he's kind of running it wide. Contact coming out of the turn. He squeezes him up to the wall. The leaders wreck. The leaders are around. Cooper Syron goes for the race lead. Dunlap and Heiden, they've led all the race long, but with 5 laps to go, they are going to throw it away. And a battle for the win. There's Sean Angel coming by. And Cooper Syron from Australia in the race lead. Can Syron get his first career victory in only his 2nd career start? The Thad machine out front. We'll have to see who's trailing in 2nd. It's Oscarino in the 500. Alex Pedro there, and Matt Duell works his way back into the top 5. Here comes Oscarino and Pedro. They now have a chance. They smell blood. They want to get this win. But can Cooper Syron hold on to it? It'd be amazing if Pedro could get it done in his first career start. That would be an interesting turn of events. But he's got 2 cars to get past. Syron out front. He looks a little shaky. I don't think he's ever been in this position. And also, this track has just been loose as anything. And as you see, some lap traffic. Chris Dodd, who's replaced driving the car that Darnell Matthew used to drive. Syron into the wall. Oscarino's going to keep it off of it. Lap 22 of 25. Oscarino down low. The Tic Tacs machine. Trying for it. He's going to steal the race lead. Contact! Oscarino in the wall. Syron trying to get it. Here comes Alex Pedro right to the back bumper. Chris Dodd damaged number 85 machine. Sorry. And we got some contact. Syron and Pedro battling for 2nd. And they are around. Oh my god. What a turn of events in the late stages of this event. There goes Heiden by. And now it's Noah Oscarino, who started 17th on this grid. He has not won a race. He's attempted every race this season, but has usually had some bad luck. He's got a couple pulls under his belt. And now, as we go across the line, lap 24-25, only 2 laps to go, he's unchallenged. Alex Pedro still in 2nd, based on our ticker. And then Matt Duell's in there. Well, wait, no, Matt Duell has taking it. And we were actually at the 1 lap to go. My mistake. Oscar Reno in car number 500 started near the back of the pack. Now he finds himself in victory lane. Noah Oscarino. What an event. Oscarino went from 5th to 1st because the leaders made some contact, and that is... oh my god, this is amazing. Oscarino, a first-time winner in the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series. Congratulations to him and that team. Man, I am speechless of how this race turned out. Let's take a look at these race results. Whew. See the 500 coming down pit road. Noah Oscarino is your race winner. Matt Dool started first, finishes second. Hayden, Cyron, and Dunlap round out your top 5. They were able to make it back up there. Pedro's back to 6th. Sean Angel started last up to 7th. Not a bad run for him. He's in the points. Followed by Paul Athanos, Nick Pericles, and Julian Dartinius Jr. Your top 10. Kristen Midstrak and Jerry Guerra were the last cars in the only lap. Chris Dodd, 4 laps down, had some trouble early on. 5 cars failed to finish. It was Stringer, Hartmut, Sinclair, Wanderley, and Fitzwater. So tough days for those drivers, as especially Sinclair, who is trying to catch Hayden in the point standings. And speaking of those point standings, Eric Hayden has a huge race lead over Isaac Sinclair. Oscarino up to 3rd place in points. Dylan Young hasn't raced in a couple events, still 4th, followed by Fitzwater, Matthew, Fitzwater, Pericles Mistrak, and Palacenos in 10th place, starting to catch up there. And we have a bit of a stack up of cars near the bottom there. Eric Hayden's the only car pulling away. Thank you for watching this event. We will see you next time for the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series.